Today, we are donating this iconic cowboy to the city, making this the 7th public art bronze to be dedicated to the city. Both of these pieces, yes, the 7th piece to the city, isn't that awesome? Both of these pieces reveal the drama and the richness of our Sedona heritage. It's hard to imagine what it would have been like for Sedona Miller Schneble to leave her family and her home in Missouri with 2 small children in tow, traveling to an unknown destination. She settled down with her husband, Carl, in an old bunkhouse on their property until he could build their 2-story home. The family grew produce, and Carl took it to market in Flagstaff, which was a 2-day round-trip journey. Sedona was known for her hospitality, doing all the cooking, cleaning, and laundry for her family and guests. She also led non-denominational church services in their home. In 1905, when their daughter Pearl died in a tragic horse accident, the Schnebles moved back to Missouri, and they didn't return here for nearly 3 decades. Ironically, Carl worked in the orchards for Ruth and Walter Jordan, and Sedona cooked and cared for their children. They remained close friends for many years, so it seems fitting that today we're here at the Jordan homestead. Although this area was known mostly for its farming community, Sedona was also known for cattle ranching. History tells us that cowboys typically worked a 20-hour day. They drove cattle from one watering hole to the next and faced many obstacles and dangers. The cowboy was often underpaid and taken for granted, but that didn't daunt his spirit. The cowboy's independent nature and true grit live large today due to his popularity in novels and movies. He was also portrayed as a poet, a singer, and a mesmerizing storyteller. That brings us back to why we're here today with these wonderful children sitting in a semicircle around the cowboy statue. It is the Red Rock Arts Council's vision that 2 bronze children, a young boy and a young girl, wearing period clothing like these children, sitting on an apple crate or perhaps a stump, are added to this monument. And if we can raise the funds for an integrated sound system, residents and visitors alike can literally press a button and hear the storytelling cowboy tell his stories and his marvelous tales to the kids. As many of you know, Susan Kliewer was commissioned by the Red Rock Arts Council to sculpt Sedona Schneble and this cowboy. And we hope that she'll soon be able to start on a young girl or young boy to add to this scenario. Susan has lived here in Sedona for 38 years. She is an internationally acclaimed Southwestern artist. Her work can be seen at Mountain Trails Gallery in Tlaquepaque, where her other outdoor sculptures, The Changing Woman, Hopi Water Maiden, and a smaller version of our beloved Sedona Schneble can be seen outside on the grounds. Changing Woman can also be seen at our Sedona campus of the Verde Valley Medical Center as a tribute and inspiration for its cancer patients. Uptown sees another Sedona wonderful monument called the Sinagua Monument that Susan sculpted, and that is in the courtyard of Sinagua Plaza. The Red Rock Arts Council is proud to honor its pioneer figures and to bring Sedona's cultural heritage into greater awareness for all of us to enjoy and treasure for generations to come. Most importantly, we're so fortunate to have an artist of Susan's caliber working with us with the sensitivity and capability she brings to bringing these characters to life. Please help me welcome Susan Kliewer as she unveils the storytelling cowboy.
When I first had my first view of Sedona, it was 1968, and I was awed by the view from Jerome. But even more meaningful to me were the cowboys herding cattle along the road near our present-day sewer plant. Wow, it was just the real West, and I was impressed. I couldn't wait to move here. Orange County was losing ranches to tract homes overnight, and it was time to move on. So in one weekend we decided to move to Sedona, which in those days was a real cowboy town. The Rainbow's Inn was alive with cowboys and cowboy artists. Roping was a popular event every weekend at the posse grounds, now softball fields. The sheriff's posse had a dance every month in the back room at the Rainbow's Inn. The men wore white starched shirts and Wranglers and cowboy straw hats. And the women were beautiful in their boots and fringed jackets. We became friends with many of these great characters: Irish Smith, Sherman Loy, and Pete Nickabaugh. The last time I saw Pete, he was trying to get his cattle across 89A near Real Estate Central. Drivers were annoyed at being delayed, and they were honking their horns at him and spooking his horse, and I was like, oh, that's progress, I guess. So we must remember our rich heritage here and keep it alive. The Red Rock Arts Council is doing just that with a storytelling cowboy. I was thrilled to have the honor to sculpt him and the children who will be enjoying his stories. And now I'm pleased to introduce Roberta Kenyon, who's been doing a great job chairing the Art and Public Places Committee. Thank you.
We couldn't do this without all of you, especially you guys. I'm very proud to be one of the small pieces of the village that brings all of us together to have these events and installing the art throughout the city. 7 is a good number, so it's nice that we made it to this point. With everybody's enthusiasm and courage, hopefully we have more installations of art throughout the community, but to get to this point and have 7 pieces, we really need to be very proud of everybody. And a small piece from everybody will, continue to have this project grow and have more projects throughout. And I just think that we all need to be inspired to working together. And we made it this far. Let's keep going. So that's all I have to share, and I will now introduce our Mayor, Rob Adams.
So thank you all for being here. I want to introduce Bill Levengood, who is the president of the Historical Society, to say a few words.
Can we unveil our storytelling cowboy here?
It looks like he's hostage, doesn't he?
That was a ghost.
Halloween. Here he goes.
History in its most basic form is the telling of stories. And I can think of no more appropriate place for a storytelling cowboy than right here at the museum. I also can't wait until we have our little statues of the children, because after telling stories, passing those stories on to the next generation is what history is all about. Preserving history gives the community its roots. Displaying that preservation through art tells the world that the community honors the people that have come before us. And we've had a lot of help on this project. I want to thank certainly Susan for her great work.
Thank you.
Right? Brenda Tamara, right, who did the liaison with the city, she coordinated, you know, all the little things you don't think about, like the face and the plaque and those little things. Somebody had to do all that. Brenda, thank you. Certainly our mayor and the city council, right, all the city commissions that were involved, and there were several. Certainly the Red Rock Arts Council. Without them, of course, the project would have never begun. All our museum volunteers, I'm always proud of them. They do a great job. Our children models. Thank you. They didn't hit so patiently. They're terrific. All of you that have attended this gathering, we do appreciate it. And I have a special thanks for everybody that I've forgotten, because I'm sure there are some, and I do apologize, because I know 5 minutes from now I'm going to remember 3 more names. We have refreshments available. Our volunteers at the museum made lots of cookies and things. Our gift shop is open, and Christmas is just around the corner. And we're also selling maquettes of this beautiful statue, which will help get the other statues. Otherwise, we got to hire these kids to sit here all day. Thank you.